This is Pitch and Popcorn, where football becomes cinema.
Who was the best player you ever played with?
Is Ricky Kaká in his prime.
Yeah.
Kaká.
Here's Kaká. He's seen off Fletcher. He's seen off Ace. He's still going. It's wonderful from Kaká.
You know, his prime when he was top. I remember Ricky Kaká when he's the first training. We look him like, you know, he looks like the boy, 18 years boy, come from the school. And then in the time when he start training, his speed accelerated, and then his quality. And then after first training, I think 4 or 5 of us come to Ancelotti say he have to play immediately. And then he's come right in the squad. He was in the competition with Rui Costa. Rui was great player too, but he gave us such a big impact in the Milan squad. And then I think in the prime, it's a Ricky prime. He's one of the best what I play with.
Think about Kaká. He was almost like our first Brazilian European. Ronaldinho, R9, Rivaldo played like your typical Brazilians. Denilson, 100 step on and all that. But Kaká came along and he was underappreciated because he played almost like a European footballer.
Palla per lui, Kaká, difende con un attacco di Serkan, Kaká si accentra, Kaká straordinario, Kaká Putosat, Kaká in area, Kaká parte tiro, rete!
Kaká was unbelievable. He was just making things look like the best performance I see against me was Kaká.
Yeah.
Because he was just fast, technique, dribbling, like everything. He was like unbelievable, and that's the one shot I didn't get because everyone run to him because you know like this is Pete Kaká. So everyone would always go to Kaká. Obviously he was an attacker, so I couldn't like.
Defenders had him on lock.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What were your very first impressions when you met Kaká?
The first impression that we found a top player. The first training that I saw him, the speed that he had in training, the quality that he had in training. I called the owner, I said, we sign a top talent.
I think he's the perfect partner for a striker. So as myself, he's not ego, he's a team player. He runs a lot, he fights a lot, he sacrifices a lot, he scores goals, he makes beautiful assists. He's the complete partner, so I didn't have the luck to play with him, and he would be the ideal partner for us strikers.
But just seeing the size of him, by the way, how big he was, the turn of pace, his touch, his vision, his goal threat. I think the biggest thing, as I said there, that really surprised me about him is that he put his head down one time, pushed it past Ashley Cole, which doesn't happen, and he was gone, mate. and he was gone. Whoa! But I mean, as a player, what he did at AC Milan, maybe not his best stuff at Real Madrid. For me, getting on the pitch with the likes of those players, incredible.
He never stopped, always run, help the team. He's a fantastic team player. He scores important goals and he's a teammate player. So for me it's a fantastic play.
The year that Kaká won the Ballon d'Or, I think was my best season, but he was more determined in the goals that he scored in the season and was actually amazing. I feel part of his. That's the relationship that was there. There was no jealousy whatsoever. Wanting the others to shine, and when somebody would score a goal, if the celebrations were always very authentic.
I just won the individual awards because I really I was protagonist in the collectively achievements.
There are hardly any footballers in the history of the game who have the capability of picking up the ball in their defensive third, going from the defensive third into the middle third, into the attacking third, and scoring at the other end. I don't even think Pelé was able to do that. Physically, an amazing looking animal, his build, his speed. I think he could have been an Olympic athlete had he not been a footballer born with the touch and footballing brain that he had.
He was the best by far, and he had everything. His movement, go short, go in behind, right and left foot. He was incredible.
Yeah, he's quicker than anybody then.
When I discovered that in 2005, that man, I cannot control the result because the result it's not in my hand. So I started to be more, not that I wasn't professional, but more professional and more go into the details. How can I increase my chances to be in the final again? So I started to work really hard on something that I could improve, and of course talking to my teammates and doing something different. And then we had 2006, the World Cup. We lost against France in quarter-finals. And then in 2007, I had this opportunity to be in the final, Champions League final again.
He's a hard worker. He's unbelievably talented. He gives everything every time that he steps onto that field. And he did that from a really young age. You could tell that as soon as he steps onto that field, that's it. He doesn't think of anything else apart from winning. And he gives everything to every player, every team that he plays for. He plays like the fans want him to play. And that's why he's loved.
For the name, obviously, I remember when Milan bought him, there was some irony, right? You can understand it yourself. But then, when we saw him play in the first 2 matches, the irony faded. Because a player like that, once again, in that somewhat intermediate position, wasn't seen often. It was the modern turning point, even in this case, for the attacking midfielder, a player with a significant physique, with a long stride, especially decisive, with fantastic changes of reaction. We remember him doing unreachable things in a match against the Manchester United in the Champions League.
If you enjoyed this story, click on the videos on your screen and keep the drama going.